We wrapped up Season 1 at the end of the summer. Season 2's coming soon, we promise. But this episode is something in between. A little reset, a little reminder. Because once you've lived life on the water, it has a way of calling you back.
Right now, nearly every person in America and countless across the globe are looking forward to one day. Monday. Monday's Christmas, right? Monday, December 25th, that special day. Everybody looking forward, no matter if you're Christian, non-Christian.
Yogi.
Back home, life can get busy. We've got day jobs, but on the weekends, our family serves at a church that's all about reaching people where they are. Around Christmas, that means full services, full houses, and full schedules. It's all good stuff, but it can also get heavy. So we made a call. Not across the Gulf Stream this time, just across the state. From Fort Myers to Key West, it's about 150 miles by water. One full day's run if the weather plays nice.
You're on.
Just like open the window, guys. Can't see. Roxy does not like that.
Open up the window. I can't hear you. The poor lizard. No. It's so sad.
When we approach an anchorage, Roxy always seems to know. Ears in the wind, eyes locked in.
Green. Like green.
There's already quite a few boats over there.
Uh-oh. Everybody thinking what we're thinking. What you think, guys? What you think?
Key West during the holidays isn't exactly a hidden gem. The spot I had picked out, already full. Oh yeah, that part of boating. The one I had forgotten, that nothing ever goes as planned.
Sorry? When you get to
25.
Hold on. Oh. Looking for information from me?
Tell me when it hooks hard.
We found another spot. The holding was questionable, but after a few tries, the anchor seemed to set. It was calm, no bad weather in the forecast, good enough for now.
Alex Legalora. Never known.
That first night always sneaks up on us. 1 minute you're setting the anchor, the next you're around the table as the sun goes down. It's crazy how fast it all comes back, almost like we never left. First morning at anchor, the pups are ready to stretch their legs. The only problem, there's no real beach here. And we didn't quite time the sandbar right either, so no land potty breaks this time. But still, plenty of room to run and salty water everywhere. Not a bad way to start the day. Back to the boat for lunch, charcuterie, and some begging from the usual suspects.
What are you doing there, Roxy? Roxy!
Where are you guys going?
Someone's about to fall in. How did they get through?
Oh, there she went. Good question. How did they get through the hole? That gate is proving to be worthless. He's like, how do we get through, man?
Yogi, don't try to go through there.
You can't get through there, Yogi. I should mention this episode and all of season 2 will be brought to you by Way Better Insurance. If you're in Florida and you've got a boat, home, or car, get a quote. There's a link on our website. Just visit 3dogcat.com. There's no shortage of ways to burn off lunch in the Keys. Today it's paddleboarding at a nearby mangrove island. I'm gonna hit the wall.
There you go.
We paddled around a good while. Quiet water, warm sun, and the occasional boat wake, which reminded us a lot of the Bahamas, if only the water were the same shade of turquoise. Guys, mad because they didn't get to go. Chill out. Back at anchor, everything felt still. A quiet evening, a good meal, a few rounds of poker. Just one of those nights that reminds you why you do this. Simple, slow, and exactly what we needed. That night, though, not so still. One quick check of the anchor watch told the story. We dragged. It made for a not-so-fun night. For those thinking about cruising like this, Rule 1 of boating, nothing ever goes as planned. Rule 2, always make sure the anchor's truly dug in, because, checks notes, see rule number 1.
Why should come with us? Your cat pals? Okay.
Look, everybody's like, With the rain still coming down, we made the most of it. Cookies, games, and a little forced family time.
Thank you.
On this journey as we navigate our version of the American dream. Maybe. We were supposed to head to the marina today, but looking at the water, I started to wonder what kind of ride we would be in for. People always say the waves look smaller on camera, and they are absolutely right. This was not a fun ride. It was like being inside a washing machine out there. And as if on cue, as soon as we docked, the storm just disappeared. Every boater knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you've watched our channel before, you already know what comes next. 3 dogs on board, first stop is always a potty break.
I'm loving the objector shoes. Quack, quack, quack. Walk right home. No, that works. Okay. Lexi. Would you like to switch? Like choking. That took me a while. I've never been to the Keys before. No, we've been here, Emery. You're on a family vacation. We were all at this exact marina, like in one of these cliffs. Wow. Well, look at that girl. Speed swamp, speed swamp. No, no! Why does he do that? He only does that at places like this.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date.
I think
we took the pups to the marina's dog park, but our crew's more into open beaches than fenced-in AstroTurf.
Here, Ivy! 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 Come here! Go get it! Oh. What are you doing?
We've stayed at the Perry Hotel and Marina before, back when we had a fishing boat. It's a solid spot, floating docks, 2 pools, and a couple of dog parks. Just far enough from the Duval Street chaos, but close enough if you want it.
I can't do that, Richard. How long is it gonna take to get there? You can take your dogs on it.
Huh. No dogs this time, as we hopped on the hotel's trolley and headed to Duval Street. Karen had booked a ghost tour, because what better way to explore Key West than riding an open-air bus with complete strangers while another stranger tells completely unverifiable stories.
Now, how many first-timers here at Key West? Welcome to Key West.
Yes, we are the new. Relatives to this day are the Seminole tribe, and Key West is a coral rock. So they did not bury their deceased. They simply brought their deceased upon the shore, laid them out, put a stake in them, and allowed the elements to take over.
After a night of haunted Key West history, the morning was a little less scary. Just us, the dogs, and...
It's 7 in the morning.
Dude, they're thunderstruck.
as I was saying, and a pod of dolphins.
Yeah, that's wild.
Might be coming this way.
See, Emery's probably right. She just got better eyes than we do.
Back to town, this time in an Uber. It was New Year's Eve, but we had no plans to brave Duval after dark. Still, we wanted to check out a few of the can't-miss spots everyone had told us about. Of course, the big can't-miss stop in Key West is Hemingway's house. But let's be honest, our kids weren't exactly here for the literary history. They came looking for something else. Something a little furrier. Our boat is named the Three Dog Cat. The most common question we get is, where's the cat? I thought the pun for Catamaran was obvious. Turns out, not so much.
Oh my god.
But today, well, we finally found the cats. And not just any cats. These are famous polydactyl cats with 6 toes. It's a genetic quirk passed down from the cat Hemingway was gifted by a sea captain. Now, full disclosure, I'm not a cat person. I prefer dogs. Always figured if a cat were big enough, it'd try to eat me. Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, hello. Oh, you know, I don't really do cats. Oh, okay. What are we doing, friend? Besides the whole cat might eat me thing, I'm also incredibly allergic. Hi. But while my kids chased them around the yard, the cats kept coming straight for me. Next stop, the butterfly garden. Tropical plants and butterflies everywhere. A lot more enjoyable than I expected. Quiet, calm, and no one tried to eat me, so that's a win. But there's one thing we're searching for that might be the most iconic thing in Key West. Not the ice cream, not the roosters, not the rum, not the art. We're talking about key lime pie.
I could not. It's sour.
You don't like it?
It hurts my jaws because it's so sour. I mean, it's good, but it's really sour.
One final stop, the historical sculpture garden in Mallory Square. Dozens of bronze busts honoring the people who shaped the island: Hemingway, Truman, Flagler. I could have spent hours reading every plaque. My kids, not so much. And we needed to get back to our dogs on the Cat. The pups are always making friends in marinas, but today they made an extra special friend, an enthusiastic doodle with all the zoomies. We wanted to head out early the next morning, so before getting cleaned up for our big New Year's Eve night out, we topped off the fuel tanks and enjoyed our final few hours of daylight in Key West. The plan for New Year's Eve is drinks and dinner at one of the hotel restaurants, dogs included. But let's just say they're a little more at home in a quiet Anchorage than a busy marina. So I was nominated to take all the pups back to the boat, settle them in, and then rejoin the family for our big night out. And there I go again, forgetting rule number 1 of boating. Nothing ever goes as planned.
That's right. We got one dog left because she would not stay on the boat by herself tonight. So the spoiled brat gets to go back to dinner with us.
But it just didn't seem right. One dog with us, 2 stuck on the boat. So we called an audible. We finished our drinks and the apps we already ordered, then headed back home. Luckily, we brought way too much food. More than enough to pull together a perfect dinner on the boat. No noise, no crowds, just us.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow.
We pulled out at sunrise. No big send-off, no fanfare, just the sound of engines, dogs panting, and a few splashing waves. The trip hadn't gone exactly as planned, but I guess that's what made it work. A few good meals, a few unexpected moments, and plenty of time just being together.
Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might.
Didn't mean to wake you up.
Lost but not forever.
You have a good trip?
Yeah,
Why?
because I don't have school. And I just like hanging out on the boat.
What do you think we should do differently next time?
Mind my own business.
That's what you should do differently. Like as far as boaters go.
Bring a hose.
Yeah.
Bring less food.
Okay.
And before I leave for a trip, check if we have everything. Because we forgot a lot of things on the trip.
This is true.
It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end. The end. There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end. Before you make it safely to the end. The end, the end.
Come on, Ivy! Come here!
Every trip aboard the Three Dog Cat ends the same way. Tired dogs, lots of memories, and a mountain of laundry. Until next time.